This is BBC One Scotland. Now the Saturday Night News with Ben Brown.
Ukraine makes a new appeal tonight for NATO to impose a no-fly zone that will protect civilians from continuing Russian attacks. As more people flee the bombings and missile strikes, a former Ukrainian president tells the BBC his country is desperate.
You see, all these people are suffering from that. And this is completely unacceptable. And when we are asking the no-flying zone, this is exactly for these people.
But NATO has rejected calls for a no-fly zone, and President Putin warned the alliance today it would have catastrophic consequences.
Any movement in this direction will be considered by us as a participation in the armed conflict.
Ukrainian forces have continued their resistance. They say this was a Russian helicopter brought down by one of their missiles close to the capital. As the fighting rages, plans to evacuate civilians through 2 humanitarian corridors have had to be abandoned. Also tonight, we have a special report from Finland on the growing anxiety there of people living next door to Russia. Good evening. President Putin has warned the West that any country imposing a no-fly zone over Ukraine will be considered to have joined the war. So far, NATO has rejected Ukrainian pleas for such a zone, saying it would escalate the conflict. Today, it had been hoped there would be a ceasefire opening up 2 humanitarian corridors to allow civilians to flee the towns of Mariupol and Volnovakha in southern Ukraine. But continued Russian shelling meant those plans had to be abandoned. And close to the capital, Kyiv, there have been heavy Russian bombardments in the town of Irpin, from where our international correspondent, Orla Guerin, sent this report.